related to water. So summers are going on. We are facing scorching, scathing heat, right? And water is a necessity. So in this context, I think it's apt to have a look at the different kinds of water and some vocab related to water. So if you're all there, kindly let me know if you're there by marking your presence in the form of a comment, and also tell me if I'm audible before we actually commence our session. All right, so tell me if I'm audible, all of you. Please put a comment and let me know if I'm audible enough or is the voice really low. We will begin the session as participants would join. All right. So before we begin the session, I would like to ask you some questions. Have you heard of the term water vocabulary, or are you familiar with the terms that are related exclusively to water? If so, please drop a comment and let me know. In any case, we shall begin the session really soon. So I can see Thesbia Binu here. Hello, Thesbia Binu. Hi, good evening. How are you doing? Please drop a comment and mark your presence, all of you, if you're there. Rashmita Shijo has also joined. Hello, Rashmita. How are you? You're doing fine? Smriti Siddharth. Hello, good evening, Smriti. How are you? All right. So let's commence our session without further ado. So you're fine this way? All right. Glad to know that. I hope Rashmita and Smriti, you two are fine. Okay, so we would begin the session by having a look at certain types of water. So there are different kinds of water. Water is categorized into different types. So we shall see what those are. And Rashmita is saying she is fine. I'm good too. Thank you for asking. Smriti also to know I'm glad to know that you're fine. I'm good too. Thank you for asking. So now let's have a look at the types of water. So the first one is salt water. And I hope you know what does that mean, right? So salt water is basically that kind of water wherein it contains an element of salt. For example, the water from seas, the water from oceans, all those are belonging to the category of salt water. There is another name for those water which are coming from sea or ocean, which has an element of salt. It's called brine, Brine. So this is a vocab that might be new for you. So salt water is also known by this term, that is brine, Brine, brine. Okay, that's our first word. In the type, salt water is one, and in that category, we have a term called brine. Lena Thomas. Hi, Lena. Good evening. How are you? All right. Now, moving from brine, we have the next thing, fresh water. Can anyone tell me in the comment section what do you mean by fresh water? Or, okay, let me put it this way. You can tell me where can you find fresh water? At which water body can you find fresh water? And before we actually move on, the term is pronounced as water. The last R in water is silent. So you say it as water. Okay, water. It's not water, it's wo sound. Water, water. So tell me, where can you find fresh water? Do you know that, all of you? Please drop a comment and let me know, where can you find this kind of water? Fresh water. You're doing good, Lena. All right, glad to know that. I'm good too. Thank you for asking. So since I haven't seen any answers, I think I should be saying it. So fresh water is basically, yes, Prajisha has commented the right answer. Very good, Prajisha. Well done. So ponds, lakes, rivers, etc. are the source of fresh water, and these are basically pure. As the name itself tells you, the water there is fresh. So those water bodies contain fresh water. Another type is well water, right? What is a well? We have those pits in our homes known as wells. We draw water out of wells. So well water is another type. Right. Lena has also commented the right answer. Very good, Lena. Fresh water is basically the water found in lakes, ponds, rivers, etc. Mahi, we can get it from well. So you say another term for that, Mahi, that is well water. So well water is again a separate category wherein we say that you can draw water directly out of the well. Deep well, yes, Rashmita, or in some cases, bore wells also. Bore wells are also used, right? Now, the next category is water that contains minerals. So, water that contains minerals are known as, who can comment the right answer? It's there in the term mineral itself. Water that contains minerals, those kinds of water are known as, any answer? Okay. These are basically mineral waters. So, mineral water are those kind of water which contains minerals. Now, I shall ask another question here. So all of you should be giving the correct answer. So what do you call water that you can drink? Yes, so now I can see the answers. I think it's a bit slow. Nonetheless, it's fine. So mineral water, right answer, Rashmita. And who else has commented the right answer? Yeah, Mahi has also commented the right answer. Very good, both of you. So now a question. So I was telling you this question, that what do you call water that you can drink? It's not pure water. There is a term for the water which you can consume, water used for consumption. So there is a term for water that you can consume, that you can basically drink. It's not pure water. There is another term. It starts with a P, but it's not pure water. Can anyone guess the term? No, Prajisha, it's not drinking water. Any other guesses, anyone? All right, I shall tell the answer after you try once more. All of you can try this one. It's interesting, right? All of us drink water. And don't we know the term for water that we consume, water that we drink? What do we call that kind of water? Any guesses? Any answers? Anyone? You can have a wild guess if you want. I gave you the clue. All right. So there is a right answer by Smriti Siddharth. Well done, Smriti. Right. Mahi has also given an answer, but it's not the right one. Mahi, it's not packaged water. The correct answer is potable water. And the spelling is potable, not portable. Okay, P-O-T, pot and able, A-B-L-E. So potable water is the water that is fit for consumption, that is fit for drinking. So the next time you consume a glass of water, you drink a glass of water, basically, you call that water as potable, P-O-T-A-B-L-E. It's not plain water, Prajisha. So the right answer is potable. Potable. So is it clear? So if someone asks you which kind of water do you drink, you should be giving this answer, that it is potable water. Potable. Okay. Any doubts still here? In potable water? Anyone? I hope it's clear. Now, the opposite of potable water is unpotable water. So, unpotable water is basically that kind of water which is not fit for consumption, which is not fit for drinking. So, the opposite is unpotable. Just add the letters U and N. Um, so, then it becomes unpotable. Unpotable is that water which you cannot drink. Okay, so there are two kinds of water, potable water and unpotable. So unpotable is basically that water which you use for any other thing. For instance, you might use it for washing, or you might use it for cleaning, or let's say any other purpose apart from consuming, apart from drinking, apart from cooking and drinking both. Potable, unpotable, any doubts? The next is the most fresh water. So that is basically spring water. Okay. So spring water is that kind of water which you can use for consumption and which you can use to drink also, but it's basically what? It's basically very clean and clear. So Baljeet has joined. Hello, good evening, Baljeet. All right. So spring water is our next category. So spring water is basically very clean, clear water which are derived from the spring. Any doubts still here, all of you? Please drop a comment and let me know if you have any queries or doubts. Okay. Or if it's clear, please let me know in the chat section if it's clear or not. Otherwise, I'm not going to know. So please let me know. It's just a comment, right? So we covered potable, unpotable, then spring water. And now one more category is glacier water. So glacier, Glacier. So can anyone guess and tell me what this glacier water means? Anyone? Okay. It's clear, Rashmita. All right. Thank you. So this is Molly, right? By the name of Baby. Hello, good evening, Molly. How are you? Rajisha, it's clear? Okay, thank you. Now, glacial water. What does glacier water means? It's very simple. Glacial water is basically the water that comes after the melting of glaciers. So that is glacial water. Very good, Rashmita. It's a moving mass of ice. Glacier is. Good, good. It's clear, Smriti? All right, thank you. And Ma Devi, Manoj Devi, yes. Good evening. How are you? It's clear, Lina. Thank you. Yes, Mahi, right answer again. So, water from glacier or ice melting is glacier water. Correct. So, Molly, you're fine. Okay, glad to know that. Prajisha, right, right. Correct answer. Glacial arise from ice melting. Right. Okay. Now let's talk about the kind of water that we consume. So these were all related to water bodies, right? Now let's talk about drinking, the kind of drinking water, just in case of potable water. What are the kinds of potable water? So we have basically still water. So still water is water that doesn't have any currents. അതായത് കാർബൺ ബബിൾസ് ഒന്നും ഇല്ലാത്ത വാട്ടറിനെയാണ് still water എന്ന് പറയാം. And still water is the water that we normally consume. It's a potable water, right? So that is still water. The spelling is Still, still water. Now, the next one is carbonated. So, carbonated water is basically that water which has the elements of carbon and it will have bubbles, right? For instance, soda water. It's also called sparkling water. So, ഈ മൂന്ന് ടേംസും സെയിം ആണ്. Okay, carbonated, soda, or sparkling. So, remember these three terms, the meaning is the same. So, if someone tells you the water, it's soda water, or let's say if someone tells you it's carbonated water, or let's say if someone tells you it's sparkling water, remember that these three are the same. The only difference is at some places they charge a high price for sparkling water because it's a fancy name, right? And fancy names are bound to be charged more. So basically, the water that has bubbles or carbons, it's carbonated, it's soda water, and it's also sparkling at the same time. So, in മൂന്ന് termsum, it means the same. So, remember this one. Okay. Any doubt in still water or carbonated soda sparkling waters? And in the next one, we have filtered water. So filtered water is basically that water which is filtered, which is clearly filtered, right? Alkaline, yeah, filtered, right? Okay. Now, let's talk about the ways in which we can drink water. So, let's say if we are drinking water, ചെറുതായിട്ട്, in small quantities, if we are drinking water in very small quantities, we call that process as sip, SIP. ZIP ആ സിപ്പ് അല്ല SIP, അതായത് ചെറുതായിട്ട്. When we take water in small, ചെറുതായിട്ട് വെള്ളം കുടിക്കുന്നതിന് in small quantityയിലാണ് കുടിക്കുന്നതെങ്കിൽ we call that as sipping. Sipping is the term we use. Okay, you sip water. If you are drinking it in large quantities, what is the term? ഒരുപാട് കുടിക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ what is the term that you use? Can anyone tell me in the comment section? If you are drinking too much of water, കുറച്ച് വേഗത്തിൽ, if you are drinking it, too much, what do you call that? The first is sipping. I told you, when you sip water in basically small quantities. However, if you drink water in large quantities, there is a term for that. Can anyone recollect and tell me that? Please comment your answers in the chat section. It would be good if you can do that. Right. Prajisha has commented the right answers. What about the others? Please comment the right answers, all of you, if you know the answer. She has got the right answer. Prajisha has. Yes. Right, Rashmita. The term is gulping. So gulping is basically you drink water in large quantities. Okay, you drink water in large quantities a little faster. That is gulping. So sip and gulp. These are two terms. Okay. All right. Now let's move to three phrases or idioms that you can use from water. അതായത് water related ആയിട്ടുള്ള മൂന്ന് idioms and phrases ആണ് ഇനി നമ്മൾ നോക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത്. So the first expression is fish out of water. So have you heard this expression, fish out of water? This is a phrase or an idiom. Fish out of water. So what does that mean? So I'll tell you, fish out of water. So water is the natural habitat for a fish, right? And once it's out of water, can it survive? No, right? It'll be restless, it'll be uncomfortable, and it'll be literally craving to get life back. So it'll be in such a devastating situation. So that is what you call a fish out of water. So a fish is a creature that survives in water. Right, Lina? It's an idiom. Fish out of water. So, fish out of water is anybody in an uncomfortable situation. I'll give you an instance. Let's assume you joined a new job and you're new to the office and everything is new there and you're not comfortable there. You are yet to be familiar with each and everything and people and everything. So, you would seem like a fish out of water. So, I shall give an example. He was like a fish out of water when he joined the new office. He was like a fish out of water when he joined the new office. So that's how you use it in a sentence. Now, can all of you frame a sentence using this idiom? Fish out of water വെച്ച് ഒരു sentence. It need not be long, it can be a small one, but it needs to be correct. Use it correctly, that's all. Fish out of water. Fish out of water. Any sentences, anyone? You can frame it in your own context. ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരു context വെച്ച് when people are uncomfortable, restless, that's when you use this idiom. Fish out of water. So all of you should frame a sentence and give me the answers now. I'm waiting to get the answers. So please drop in your answers using this expression, fish out of water. Okay, it need not be a lengthy one, it can be a small one. Okay, fish out of water. This is the idiom, and using this idiom, you need to frame a sentence. I give an example. He was like a fish out of water when he joined the new office. Likewise, you have to give me a sentence wherein the idiom fish out of water is used. All right, so Smriti has given a sentence. When I joined the course, I felt like a fish out of water. Okay, all right, it's a good one, Smriti. And now, how do you feel? Can you tell me that also? So, when you joined the course, you felt like a fish out of water, Smriti. So, now, how do you feel? Okay, Prajisha has also came up with a sentence. Let's read that. When I heard about his illness, he was not in fish of out of water, Prajisha. You can say he was like a fish out of water. He was like a fish out of water. Okay, very good, Prajisha. Well tried. Okay, Lena Thomas has came up with another sentence. I felt like a fish out of water at my new school. Okay, good one. Very good. The others, please tell your answers. I mean, please type your answers in the comment section so that I can check if you are using it the right way. Now, Rashmita Shijo has given a sentence. Let's read it. I was like a fish out of water when I came to my husband's house. True that. True that. Okay, very good sentence, Rashmita. And now, how do you feel? Are you familiar with the things around? You must be, right? Okay, so we all had the moments when we were like fish out of water at some point in our lives, when we joined a new job or when we joined a new place of, studies, or let's say when we shifted to a new home or anything and everything. Okay, now, yeah, another sentence by Mahi. I was a fish out of water when I first played football. You don't need the, okay, Mahi or Mahi. The Avishila, you can simply say I was a fish out of water when I first played football. You don't need the in between. Okay. Rest, it's a very good sentence. Well tried. All right. Now let's move to the next one. So next idiom Anna, water under the bridge. Water under the bridge, Anna. Okay, next one. But before that, let me read an answer. So Smriti is saying now it's a piece of cake for me. Okay, glad to know that. Very good. Okay, all right. Now the next expression is water under the bridge. Water under the bridge. So water under the bridge. അതിന്റെ meaning എന്തായിരിക്കും? We can guess it, right? Water under the bridge. So water under the bridge എന്തായിരിക്കും? Let's take a guess. But before that, Rashmita, okay. All right, 18 years back, not now. Okay, okay. I get that. Okay. Anyway, thank you for sharing. So you know what a bridge is, right? So there would be a bridge across the water, and you can stand on a bridge and see how the water passes. So does it affect the bridge? No. It basically means move on. എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു കാര്യത്തിന് ശേഷം നിങ്ങൾ അത് മറന്നിട്ട് you are moving on ahead. You move on in life. അതിനാണ് you say water under the bridge. Let's say I had a fight with my friend, and after a day or two we resolve the fight, and then we say our fight yesterday was water under the bridge. എന്ന് വെച്ചാ now we have moved on. ആ പ്രശ്നമൊക്കെ solve ചെയ്തു. The problem is solved now, and now we are moving on. Okay. Okay, yeah. So water under the bridge is something that you consider or something that you actually move on in life. It's not something that you want to. I mean, you have moved on from it. You have actually forgotten and moved on in a positive way. Okay. So this has a positive meaning. Water under the bridge. So water under the bridge means you have moved on from something. It can be a fight, as I give the example. If I had a fight with my friend and the next day we resolve issues, we are amicable once again, then we can say that the fight that happened previous day was water under the bridge. കഴിഞ്ഞു പോയതാണ്. We have moved on. That's the meaning. Now, can all of you come up with a sentence starting this one? I mean, using this idiom, water under the bridge. Water under the bridge. This is an easy one. You all can try. Water under the bridge, right? Okay, before you start, I think I shall give you one more idiom and you can try these two together if you wish, because this is our last idiom. So the last idiom is turn on the waterworks or turn on waterworks. So turn on waterworks means that what are waterworks? So waterworks basically means when you start crying. Okay, if you start crying, you say that you have turned on the waterworks. കരച്ചിൽ തുടങ്ങി എന്ന് പറയുന്നതിനാണ് you say turn on waterworks. So if I say she turned on the waterworks as she heard the news. ആ വാർത്ത കേട്ടപ്പോൾ അവൾ കരയാൻ തുടങ്ങി, right? So she turned on the waterworks as she saw the news or as she heard the news. So this is our third idiom. So first idiom, I think all of you have framed a sentence, fish out of water. The next is water under the bridge, which means you have moved on. And the last one is turned on or turn on waterworks, which means that you have started crying. So now you can frame sentences using these two. So you'll be typing two sentences. The first one will be using the idiom water under the bridge, and the second one would be using the idiom turn on waterworks. Now you all can give me the answers. So I haven't seen any answer for the previous one. Are you all there or did you all go? So please frame a sentence and give the answers, all of you. Only then I can check the usage. Turn on waterworks, Lena. I'll spell it. Waterworks, W-A-T-R, water. അതിനുശേഷം works, W-O-R-K-S, work, water work, W-O-R-K-S. അതൊറ്റ വേർഡാണ് waterworks. Water and works, W-O-R-K-S. Turn on waterworks. I hope it's clear now. Yes, it's waterworks. Now the sentences, please, all of you. Okay, so let's read a sentence from Prajisha. After an accident, I was under the bridge within 1 week. Okay, right. Very good. Good sentence, Prajisha. Within another, you don't need a space in between. Okay, so within is one word. Just remember that. Within, there you don't need a space. But good try. Now you can try the next one, Prajisha. Turn on waterworks, crying. Another sentence by Mahi. I was turned on whatever when my car got in an accident alla when my car got an accident and I was turned on whatever alla waterworks on. I was turned venda. I turned on waterworks when my car got an accident alla met with an accident. When my car met with an accident. But you tried well, Mahi. Good. Okay, Smriti has given another sentence. I used to turn on the waterworks when dad. I used to turn on the waterworks when dad scolded me, not scolds me. When dad scolded me. Okay, right, good one. And again, Smriti, waterworks, space illato. There is no space after water. Waterworks is one word. Okay, very good sentence. Prajisha has came up with another sentence. Okay. She turned on waterworks after hearing she failed she failed in the exam. After hearing of her failure in the exam. അങ്ങനെ ഒന്ന് സെന്റൻസ് റീസ്ട്രക്ചർ ചെയ്താൽ നന്നായിരിക്കും. She turned on waterworks after hearing of her failure in the examination. Okay, or in the exam. But very good sentence. Yes, water under the bridge. Water under the bridge means you have moved on. Okay. All right. So if you have any more sentences, please drop in. So we are actually going to wind up the session. So it was a small session. We just learned about some vocab related to water, potable, unpotable, such kinds of differences, and 3 idioms or phrases related to water. So let's have a recap of that. We learned, the idioms. Okay, fish out of water, which means someone who is put in an uncomfortable situation. Then the next is water under the bridge, which means that you have moved on from any situation. And the last one is turn on waterworks. And turn on waterworks means you have started crying, right? Now, Lena Thomas has came up with a sentence. She turned on waterworks after hearing the exam results. Right one. Good one, Lena. Very good. Rashmita, I, okay, turned on. I turned on waterworks when I saw an elephant. Okay, correct one. Good. Very good. Okay, so I think it was clear to you these idioms and the words we discussed before. So, with that, we come to an end of the session. So, thank you so much for your overwhelming support and stay tuned with Entry English. And we'll be meeting another week, hopefully the next week. And please join the session. I hope it was of some help to you. It would have added at least a word or two to your vocab, or at least an idiom or two. So keep that and keep practicing English, keep learning English. We are there to help you in your English language journey. So I hope the class went well. How did you find the class, all of you? Please drop a comment and tell me. Okay. So we are winding up the session. A heartfelt gratitude and thanks to all of you. So have a great weekend. Tomorrow's Sunday, right? So have a great weekend, all of you. Take care and see you all in another session. Thank you so much once again, all of you. And bye. And hoping to see you all in the next session. Thank you, Smriti. Thank you, Lena. Thank you, all of you. Thanks, Atan. And take care, all of you. Bye.